All right, YouTube fam, I already filmed this video, but I forgot to turn the sound on, which is crazy. So here we go. We're going to do the second version of this, but I just wanted to talk about like people expecting to get results without putting in the work. The shit is crazy, yo. The shit is crazy. All right, like let me tell you what the bare minimum is, all right? If you're not doing the bare minimum, do not expect any results. Like if you want results right now and you're like, hey man, I'm struggling to lose belly fat, I can't grow my chest, I can't build muscle, I can't get lean, what's going on? For the past year, if you haven't hit your protein numbers, if you haven't hit your macros, right? If you haven't drank water, at least a gallon of water a day, 6 hours of sleep a day, 4 to 5 times strength training in the gym. If you haven't done those things, you haven't done the bare fucking minimum. So do not expect results. If you have not done those things for the past year, then you shouldn't expect results. And honestly, in 3 months of doing that, you'd get results. 6 months of doing that, you'd get results. But if you haven't done that for the past year, stop expecting results. Because best believe, if you're over the age of 20, for the past 20 years, 90% of the time you're eating like shit and you're not working out. That's what you're doing 90% of the time. So to offset that, you need a year of consistency locked in, at least 6 months to be honest, but you need a year of consistency. So if you're not doing that, if you've been doing the same habits for years and years and years, and now you're just like, hey, I expect results. Why the fuck do you expect results if you can't change shit? Doesn't make any sense. That's like saying, I'm gonna move, but you don't move. And you're like, why didn't I move? Because you didn't move. Like, what the fuck, bro? It's literally that simple. That's how dumb this shit sounds. And people are like, why am I not getting results? Well, guess what? You didn't put any of the work in. Why are you asking? Like, what the fuck, bro? That's like if you just turned on Netflix and it said, are you still watching? It's like, nigga, yeah, I just turned it on. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how dumb the shit sounds. Like, it's literally the dumbest shit in the world. And people are like, I can't lose belly fat. There's no such thing as stubborn belly fat. It's stubborn habits. If you cannot lose your belly fat, it's because you're eating like shit every day and you're keeping the same habits that cause you to gain the belly fat. So if you eat a bunch of crumble cookie, pizza, if you keep going to McDonald's and that's what's causing you to have belly fat, and then you're like, I can't lose belly fat, but you're still going there, well, what the fuck do you think it is, dumbass? Like, it's because you're going and eating the fast food and that's what caused it and that's what's keeping it. It's not that deep, bro. It's just not that deep. Too many people, man. Like, here's the thing. The difference between successful fitness clients and unsuccessful fitness clients, I always thought it would be something like genetics or like something crazy. 0% genetics, 0% circumstances, 100% mindset, all right? Because for some reason, the people who've been through the most, right, have the strongest, I mean, obviously they have the strongest mindset, but the people who've been through the most, they're the most locked in, right? They have so much shit going on. They're like, I'm not taking any off days, I'm getting this done. And they get it done. They get to results. They make no excuses. It's a beautiful thing, to be honest, right? It's a beautiful thing. I love to see it. Now, the people who don't get results, they always find a way to make an excuse. All right, they always find a way to make an excuse. And the real issue is they just don't prioritize fitness, because there never is a time to not prioritize fitness. When you prioritize fitness, you always got to make it happen. All right. People who do not prioritize fitness, obviously they're going to find a way to be like, well, you don't understand, like I had to do this, that. That doesn't matter. That doesn't mean, because that happened doesn't mean you make a U-turn, go through a drive-through that's 30 minutes out the way from your house, get a bunch of food, binge on that food, and then go home. Who told you to do that shit? That's not an excuse, bro. And that same drive-through, you could have got a lower calorie option. Like, control what the fuck you can and stop acting like a victim. You're the reason you have all that belly fat. You just are. Nobody else is responsible for it. No one's eating for you. Just like no one's going to do the work for you. No one's going to be in the calorie deficit for you. No one's going to hit the gym for you. All right? Very simple shit. I wish I could hit the gym for you because I'm going to hit that shit regardless, but I can't do that shit. And another thing people don't realize is the mindset it takes to be the leanest and the best version of themselves. Here's the thing. I'll tell you this once. Here's the thing. If you put 50, 60, 70, 80 pounds of fat on me right now, within 6 months, it'll just all be gone, most likely, just because of my current habits. Not because I'm actively trying to lose it, but because of my habits are instilled and my mindset is instilled to the point where I'm just going to be lean. It is what it is. I'm not trying to be lean. I'm just trying to be the healthiest version of myself as far as gut health, as far as physical health, as far as, blood pressure, all those things, blood work to be good. I'm just trying to be I am being the best version of myself. So a side effect is being lean. I'm not just trying to be lean for vanity reasons and be like, okay, I'm gonna get lean and then, I'm gonna enjoy myself and go back to my old habits. That's the dumbest shit ever. And that's why you're never gonna reach your goals when you think like that, all right? So remember this. Think about this right now. If you're watching this right now and you wanna be lean, for the past year, have you hit your protein numbers? Have you hit your macros? Have you hit the gym consistently, no missed sessions? Like, when's the last time I missed a session? Probably 8 years ago, 7 years ago. When's the last time I missed my protein number? Maybe 2 years ago. Like, it just that shit just doesn't happen. You guys have these standards, they're just too fucking low. And then you're expecting results. You're not getting results. It's not happening. You hit 200 grams of protein 3 days, and it's November. You want results for 3 days of work when you're 30 years old, literally been eating like shit for 30 years. Come on now, lock in.